So in this programming practice, we are going to create a friend function. Okay, friend function means we are going to create a class, and that class will have a friend function. So let us create a class XYZ, suppose, and let us declare two variables int a comma b. And by default, these variables are the private data members of this class. And in the public section, let us have the constructor xyz. Let us pass some values to initialize the variables a and b. So there are two formal arguments, int I and int j, which we will pass to this constructor, and I will be used to initialize a and j will be used to initialize b. Okay, and then let us create a friend function, friend int sum. This is the friend keyword, and now what I am doing, I am declaring this function. So int sum, and it is also taking an argument xyz, means it will take an object of class xyz as an argument. Okay, and also let us have a display function. Okay, let me create it up there, word display. Display function will show the values of a and b. Okay. Now we have declared the friend function inside the class. We need to define it. We can define it here. X, Y, Z. Let us create a dummy object O. Then what I am trying to do here is to access the private data of class XYZ. How can I access? I have the object O of class XYZ, and if I write O dot A, then should I be able to access this member A? If this sum function was not a friend of this class, then I would not be able to access O dot A. But now because I have declared it as a friend of this class, O dot A will work fine. Okay. So O dot A plus O dot B. Let us print something here. Sum is equal to O dot A plus O dot B. Okay. And in the main function, let us create an object of class X, X, Y, Z, X, and let us pass some values to the constructor 10 and 20. So A will be equal to 10 and B will be equal to 20. Okay, and let us also call X dot display. It will show us the values which we have passed as arguments while creating the object X, and then let us call the function. Actually, it is returning a value, int sum. So it should return a value. Okay. So instead of writing cout sum, let us return O dot A plus O dot B. Okay. and here we will print this sum. Cout sum is equal to this, call this function sum, and because this is expecting an argument of class xyz, an object of class xyz. So we will pass the object here, okay, and then return 0. Okay. So let us run it. A is 10, B is 20, and sum is 30. So, because this function was a friend, we were able to access A and B. A and B were the private data members of class XYZ. Now let us try to comment this line and see whether we are still able to access O.A and O.B. No, we are not able to access it because it is showing us an error. XYZA is private within this context. X.B is private within this context. So, if the function is not a friend function, it is not able to access the private data members of a class.